Hey guys, so I'm just here to explain Michelle's bill for MA 107. I'm just going to explain it in the best way that I can, and just kind of explain why she's being charged for different things. I actually work for American Family Insurance right now, and it's an insurance company that does basically everything besides health insurance, but I work a lot with bills, so I, it doesn't mean I know anything about health insurance bills, but I do understand why a client or a patient would want to know kind of where bills are coming from and why they bring charged a certain amount. And so I totally understand why Michelle would kind of want to have an explanation of where her payment is coming from and why she's being charged more than she thought. So, anyways, I totally understand where she's coming from. Like, for example, with like a monthly car payment, people want to know which car is being charged what and why it's more expensive than a different car. And just like this, she's wanting to know why this is more expensive than a different procedure done. And anyway, so it's a good thing to know kind of where the patient's coming from, I think, first before you try to explain it. So first off, I'd explained to Michelle that having a skin biopsy is not charged like a regular checkup because different services were done. Michelle was confused about her bill in the first place because she thought that her payment would be the same as usual, but where she had a skin biopsy and other things done, different codes were used, which means that different amounts were charged. So the itemized bill would have a list of procedure codes and evaluation slash management codes. And they would be listed, and it would show the ones that were applied to Michelle, and they would have been marked, and then would have shown the fees and different things like that. So Michelle sounds like to me like she's a new patient. So for this, I would assume that she is. So with her bill, she would be charged for a new patient and probably an expanded problem focused, which would be um, it would mean that she's taking more of the physician's time because he's having to go through like a whole history of her, their mole that she's getting checked out, if she has more moles and different things like that. And then also, it would just be, like I said, more of the physician's time, which is charged more as well. So now with the actual biopsy itself, the items that were billed for the surgical procedure would be located in this section. So this would be the actual biopsy itself, if an anesthetic was used to, help as that was actually being biopsied and taken off, and anything else that was done, like if it possibly ended up coming back cancerous and she ended up having to be removed and it was on the same bill for some reason. Anyways, that would all be on there on that side. So you would just show her that she was being charged for all of those different things that she normally wouldn't be charged during just a regular checkup. So that's where the more money's coming from. She's having, 3 or 4 procedures done, whereas in a checkup, you don't have that kind of stuff done. So it's, 3 or 4 more things that are being charged. So to end, I just make sure that Michelle understood that the bill is larger because more was done than a regular exam, which automatically means that more has to be charged. Many considerations go into it, if there were different circumstances, if she wasn't a new patient, if she was, if the mole was cancerous, just kind of different things. But for now, this is what her bill probably showed. All in all, any procedures done will have many factors that play into it. And her being a new patient and the procedures done obviously charges more than regular, which means that more needs to be coded, which means that more has to be charged because more was coded to the insurance. And anyways, so I hope that this is beneficial for her. I hope that it explains kind of where each thing is coming from, just basically that more is being charged than a regular appointment because more was done and more had to be coded, and that means that more was charged. And anyway, so that's what happened.